G'day.
G'day.
Thanks for stopping by. Well, in this video we are back in Katherine.
Yeah.
For about the fourth time actually.
Yeah, well, we've had some fridge issues and we have been trying to get it fixed under warranty.
And unfortunately, when you have to wait for parts, in the Northern Territory here, you have to wait for parts.
You do.
It takes a couple of weeks. So, rather than just sit around and wait for the fridge to be fixed, we thought, well, let's go check out a bit more of Katherine. And that's what we've done. So in this video, we want to show you what we got up to while we're waiting for our fridge to get fixed.
And now that Katherine is open, there is more to do.
There is. So come and join us as we check out a bit more of Katherine and share that with you. So this morning we've come out to the Katherine Outback Experience. They show you how they work with the dogs, how they work with the horses, for cattle mustering and rounding things up, how they train them.
Yeah.
Tom's a bit of a country singer who's got a CD going.
Yeah, a few actually. Yeah. You get to feed animals, you get to pat animals, just watch the slobbery water buffalo. Very slobbery he is.
Oh, come and check out the show.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa, look at that tongue and slobbery mouth. Woo, you got a slobbery mouth. You do, yeah. Good boy.
This is the sort of place that always draws out the kid at heart.
Check out these guys.
Often you'll hear about what it takes to survive life in the outback and people who do it, but this show has a different focus. Here they go into detail about preparing and training the horses to be able to cope with the mustering, the droving, all the work out here. Then they show you how the dogs are finely tuned to respond to what's required of them.
When your office is a horseback and your tools of the trade are a bunch of kelpies, you want to be confident they know what they're doing.
Lost Brenda, she's buying something. Overall, a great experience. Cost us $65 each.
As seniors, we were told about a nice little day trip just south of Katherine.
Today we've come out to Cutcutter Caves and we're going to do a tour of the caves.
Yeah.
How much did it cost to do the tour?
$30 each for adults.
$30 each, and they give you a guided tour through these caves up here. Which
Yeah, I don't think you can do the caves unless you go on a guided tour, Paul, is how I understand it.
As you can see, there's not much here. The office, the picnic area, toilets, and this information board. This is Tropical Woodlands Walk, 20 minutes return. So we've got a bit of time up our sleeve before the cave tour, so we thought let's do the Savannah walk.
We thought, did we?
Well, I thought. Won't hurt us.
Okay.
Well, they've done one of those burns that they're famous for up here and got rid of all the long grass. So the tropical Savannah doesn't look very tropical at the minute. It looks like a burnt out forest.
A very flat walk that snakes around an open large area.
The brown orchid. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, I don't know. This walk wasn't really inspiring, especially with all the burnt out bits. This might be a wet season walk.
I think so.
Well, it's been interesting the way that they put signs around the place showing the different trees and their purposes and use. It's from the visitor centre. It's a 360 metre walk down to the caves where we're going to meet our tour guide.
Pink.
The walk to the cave entrance is not too challenging. There's one section that has some steps up.
And then you end up at the cave entrance.
After you. Alright, let's go look at this cave. first part in is nice and well made steps. The cave is pretty easy to navigate. There's a solid flat path to walk on, and it's about 250 metres deep. Sorry about the video quality. GoPro's not too good in the dark.
There were two quite narrow sections to squeeze through.
Just be real careful as you come back through this squeeze, make sure you duck your head.
Well, that was fascinating.
The cave is home to quite a few different animals, including bats, snakes and spiders.
My least favourite part.
So just after the cave tour, you can choose to come this way, which we go on, which is 650 metres back to the kiosk. We go back the way you came in, the 250 metre. Oh, 350.
365.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Well, this is what's at the top of the caves. Oh, I still catch my breath.
Me too. Steps to come back out.
Still catch my breath from the cave walk. Oh. Going in was easy, getting up those last few steps was the challenge. Oh. I thought it was interesting how he explained how the Cutcutter Caves got their name.
Yeah.
That the crystals inside the cave, the traditional owners had a story where the bats at night would come and take the crystals out and put them up in the sky, and that's where the stars came from. And then
In the morning.
in the morning, they would come back and bring the crystals back and put them back inside the cave.
Yeah. So
Because
Cutcutter.
cutter means stars, cutter means many stars.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I much prefer that to the previous names.
Smith's Cave.
Caves. And what was the other one? 16 Mile Cave.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, no. Cutcutter is much nicer.
Much more enticing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But it's a fascinating tour. I mean, for $30, that would seem well worth it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Most
guide
definitely.
Nick was great. He gave us a wealth of information.
Yeah. And the walk in and out really wasn't that bad. You still got to be mobile, you still be able to do stairs, you still need to be able to do narrow places.
A couple of tight fits there.
Yeah, but apart from that,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
it
it was
wasn't
one of
too
the
bad.
easier ones we've done.
Yeah.
Yep. Worth it.
If you're up in Katherine, put it on your list.
Yeah, definitely. It's a thing to do. All right, done the Cutcutter Caves. Time for afternoon tea.
Blueberries and
Yum.
cocoa.
Yum, yum. Sounds good to me. Have I got some? Excellent.
All right, we're heading out for dinner. We're going to the Kumbidji restaurant. It's on the road out to Nipmuc National Park.
Yeah, to the Katherine Gorge bit.
It came highly recommended to us as the place to eat in Katherine. So let's go check it out.
Absolutely.
It's set back from the road a bit and overlooks a couple of dams. Seems a nice looking place.
Yeah.
Nice grounds. Outdoor seating. And maybe indoor. Alright, so here's the menu. I am having the jewfish. Some fennel and orange and artichoke salad.
That sounds healthy, Paul.
What are you having?
I'm going to have the rosemary crusted lamb rump.
Okay, sweet potato mash and minted juice.
Good. Yum. Check out this sunset. Wow.
This morning we are off to Nipmuc National Park and we are going to Katherine Gorge. We've got a tour booked that takes us up to the second level of the gorge, where you pick up a canoe.
So it drops you off into the second gorge, and you can do the second and the third gorge with this canoe.
Last time we were here, everything was closed.
My goodness, Paul, check out all the bats up in these trees.
Evidence. Here we are at Nitmalik, Katherine Gorge, and there's Paul on his phone.
You better mention that the tickets are electronic.
So we have 13 gorges in total here. We're starting off in the first, and you guys are going to be starting your canoeing experience in the second gorge.
The water is like glass in this section of the gorge.
You dock at the end of the first gorge, and then there is a walkway over to Gorge 2 where you pick up your canoe.
Here we are, Katherine Gorge. Where are you, Paul? Oh, there you are. Paddling away. So we're taking this tour on Katherine Gorge, or Nitmalik National Park, and we are taking the canoe. Is it a canoe? Yeah, it's a canoe. Taking the canoe, or hired a canoe, and we've got half a day. So we're in Gorge 2 at the moment. We can do Gorge 2 and Gorge 3 as half-day tourists. But you can do it for a whole day, can't you, Paul?
You do it overnight, apparently.
Apparently you can do it overnight, yeah. So we thought half a day might be enough.
Paddling along the gorge, there are so many sights to see either side of the gorge, from these cave formations to sandy beaches.
We were told there were freshwater crocs in the gorge, and we may see one, but not to be concerned as they are harmless.
They are little birds. Look at them all. Wow. What? We're going to hit the rock. We're going to hit the rock. We're going to hit the rock. We're going to hit the rock anyway. Yeah, they're swallows or something, I think.
And then we've got things like this, with the water trickling out of the rocks.
Amazing stuff, April. What a wonderful way to see Nitmalik or Katherine Gorge. You reckon? Yeah. Amazing stuff. So it looks like up ahead that this is the end of the first gorge. So we'll have to take the canoe up and over some rocks over here. Everybody seems to be heading to that corner, Paul. Let's do that. Oh, does it? I can't see that. Probably. There's the sign. Canoes use this side.
Traffic jam.
Traffic jam? Where? Oh, up ahead. Yeah, it's a traffic jam up ahead. Okay, let's see how we go with this, Paul.
No conveyor belt here.
You're doing it on your own, Paul. I'm not even there. I didn't realise it was going to be so hard. Well, that was an effort. Bloody hell. No nice paths there, is there, Paul?
No.
Just rock hopping and water. Whew. Okay, but we made it. We're now in the third gorge. Beautiful.
Thoroughly scan the river for salties and are certain there's none here.
Hopefully they're right.
Oh no.
So Paul, we made it to the end of the third gorge.
We did.
Wow, that's an achievement, isn't it? So we paddled the whole second gorge
Yep.
and the whole third gorge. Wow, look at this. Yeah, no wonder they say it's a big escarpment to get past to the fourth gorge, don't they, Paul? So they suggest that half-day canoeists like ourselves not even try to cross the from the third to the fourth gorge. They say day visitors could do it. Certainly if you're overnight, definitely could do it. So we're not even going to try. I think this is our cue to head back, Paul. What do you think?
I think so.
We've been canoeing for an hour and a half, and yeah, that got us to the third gorge. And really, to be honest, we really took our time, didn't we, Paul?
We did.
We had a look at everything that we thought was interesting, so we didn't hurry at all. So it's certainly doable. Paul decided that we would to hit the escarpment into the fourth gorge.
We did. We touched land.
We touched it, look. We touched it.
Happy now.
Happy now, Paul?
Happy
Good.
now.
Can we go now? Right, backing up. Tell you what though, Paul, I'm so not looking forward to going over that rock water crossing again. Ooh. Heading back now to where we got the canoes from. But look at this view. What and peaceful. Canoes don't have motors, so they're really quiet. So it's really lovely to do this in a canoe.
No, wait, come back.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Good job, Paul. You're doing well. Oh, look at that. That's a nice deep one. Crocodile nesting area. Do not enter. Interesting. Not sure when crocodile nest though.
Ooh. The run back was with the slight current, so I made for an easy paddle. Travelling back the other day, we noticed things that we missed on the way up.
And then we got back to the boat and ended our trip back at the boat ramp. What an experience.
Can highly recommend it.
The worst part of it was negotiating the rocks between Gorge 2 and 3 for me.
Tell me about it. We spoke earlier about the issues we're having with our fridge. Well, I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on that. It's one of the challenges of being on the move all the time. On our way across to Darwin through Queensland, we noticed the fridge had been playing up. It wasn't chilling the way it should have done, and there was food going off inside the fridge. When we were in Cloncarry, we called ahead to Mount Isa to see if we could get someone to have a look at it. Turns out it was going to be a 2-week wait. Well, we were only going to be there in the next few days, and we weren't going to be there that long, so we had to even plan further ahead. Anyway, we rang ahead to Katherine. Thought that gives us plenty of time, and turns out we were going to be there in a few weeks' time, and we were able to book the guy to come out and have a look at the fridge for us. So that was all good. We got into Katherine. Now the good news was that we could actually get this done under warranty. It was still a warranty claim because the fridge was less than 3 years old. Great. The bad news was that they didn't have the part needed to fix it, so they had to order it in. Now the trouble is, out at Katherine, to get the part from Dometic was going to take a couple of weeks. Again, we weren't going to be in Katherine for that long period of time. So what they said was you could actually get it sent up to Darwin and book it in up there. But we didn't really want to do that because it was a bit more mucking around. So I thought, well, we could come back to Katherine because there's so much to do around the area, whether you're going out to Litchfield or Kakadu or even along the Victoria Highway. There's so many things you can see and do around them. We thought, well, let's go back to Katherine. We can base ourselves there for a few days and get the fridge fixed when the part comes in. So we did that, but the Problem was, they put the part in and we found out that wasn't actually the issue. It was just a consequence of the real issue. So we had to, guess what, order another part. And guess what, they didn't have it in stock. So we had to actually wait again for the part to be sent out. We thought, okay, well, we'll come back to Katherine again. This time we were going the other direction, so coming back wasn't as big of an issue. But we did have to actually make sure we stopped back at Katherine. So we did, and again, still didn't get fixed. We're still waiting for another part of the part, if that makes any sense. But anyway, the bottom line is we ended up going back to Katherine 4 times to get this fridge fixed. Now, believe it or not, it's still not actually 100% fixed. It's working better, but it's not 100% fixed. The issue now is that when the guys were out here with the part, they were trying to ring Dometic and to get some technical advice on some specifics about our model of fridge and what to do, but they couldn't get through to Dometic. So 2 days they spent. In the end, they put their hands up and said, look, sorry, we just can't get anyone to respond to us. We don't know what to do. So as you move on, maybe you'll have more luck in another place. So basically they washed their hands on it. So anyway, I tried to ring Dometic as well. Spent a whole day on the phone basically, just trying over and over and over again. Kept getting to voicemails and to even just cutting out so the phone wouldn't answer. In the end, we wrote an email to them and strongly expressed our concerns about the treatment we were getting as under warranty for this fridge. Interestingly, they got back to us very quickly in email saying that they apologised for this inconvenience and that the issue would be escalated to the technical team who would get back to us. Well, we still haven't heard anything back from them, and so we're still waiting to see what happens. But as you can see, it probably is one of the challenges of being on the road as we are, and moving from place to place, where you don't actually stay in a place long enough to follow something up or follow it through with a particular provider or supplier. So we would have to keep going to someone else. So it is a bit of an issue. So I'll keep you up to date with our fridge and we'll let you know how it goes. Well, that just about wraps up our time here in Katherine.
Next we are heading back to Darwin, and then we're going to take a plane and fly to the east coast to catch up with family.
And that's a story in itself. That's for another time.
That's for another time.
Hopefully you can come and join us next time as we continue to explore this amazing country of ours.
And currently for us, that is the Northern Territory.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye for now.
Bye.